everybody, how's everybody doing today? This Tuesday, Tuesday. Thanks for tuning in. Well, Chantal uploaded this earlier today. I'm a little bit behind. She's live actually for the second time I saw. I just peeped in at her channel and she's live again. I might go look at that in a little bit and might do a reaction to it. I don't know. So this one, I don't even know what she's going to talk about it. I guess it's like a eat dinner with me mukbang, so let's get into it.
Today I have one of my favorite meals that we always get here for dinner. So
everything is favorite.
For dinner today is...
Does she say that about every meal? This is her favorite meal. It's either that or she's hungry. Either one of those statements are always made at the beginning.
I should say that was backwards. Fish and rice.
A lot of rice.
Yes.
Man, that's a lot of rice.
We have some grilled fish. I'm nice and close for those of you who like these videos so you can see the food. For those of you who don't like the close-up, I'm assuming you wouldn't be watching something you don't like, but if you are, thanks for watching. And we have some fish. Hi, baby. Marinated eggplant.
I mean, actually, if you're placing the food up and front and center, you should probably get better lighting. If what you're worried about is people actually viewing the food, Chantal, get some lighting that's appropriate, not whatever crappy lamp you're using.
This is the best stuff ever. I'm telling you.
Marinated eggplant.
Some tahini and some water. All right, so
you know there's a soda.
This is
somewhere.
a grilled fish, and this is an Egyptian restaurant, so they do it Egyptian style. Another way they do it, fish in Egypt, is they cover it with wheat germ before they grill it. So this is a grilled fish. All right, let's dig in. So one of my favorite things is this tahini sauce with the bread. Bismillah.
Feed her. She's gonna mutilate that fish. I guarantee it. I guarantee it, because she's gonna use her sausage fingers, which probably have no feeling in it due to the diabetic neuropathy, but
and honestly, these marinated vegetables with the rice are so good.
Everything's so good.
Julia, I'll give you a quick update on her. She's doing very well. Alhamdulillah. She just got back.
And she did actually show Julia in the live, not the live now, but the previous live. I was kind of skimming through it. I didn't watch it because I like to skim through and get screenshots before I watch it. And she did show Julia in whatever incision. I mean, I don't know how the vets are over there in Kuwait. I'm sure they're probably not regulated like they are here in the United States and probably other countries. So just to see how they shave the cat and just putting the spray and like all that kind of stuff, that's typically not what is done, especially at the vet that I go to, because I've been at the same vet for years. Typically when you get an animal spayed or neutered, they don't just put the spray on. I don't know. But I mean, I guess that's the way they do it in Kuwait. I have no idea.
From the vet?
Or some like backdoor veterinarian, possibly.
We have to take her today. She was only at the vet's for one night.
Which is bizarre.
We dropped her off in the afternoon on Sunday.
And even I was talking to my daughter-in-law about this because she was a vet tech at a period of time, and typically they'll use like staples at certain vets. I don't believe all vets do that, but certain vets. And when it's shaved like all the way down to like bald skin, not with stubble left. And typically to be spayed or neutered is an outpatient procedure. You drop them off in the morning and then get them later in the afternoon. I just find it odd that the cat would have to stay over 1 to 2 nights and then keep going back and forth to the vet. I don't know. It's just weird. But like I said, maybe that's the way that they do it there.
She was home by Monday afternoon. And there's also seasonings and stuff on the skin, so I like to eat it. But we have to bring her. We have to bring her today, tomorrow, and the day after.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't, that's like, to me, I don't know if, did the cat develop some type of uterine infection? I don't know. That's just my guess, because going through this experience, my son, his dog, like I've explained it before, ended up getting a uterine infection. And that's typically like, it'll be like a longer procedure time. So I don't know. It just doesn't seem normal. There's something else going on that she's probably not admitting to. I don't know. Just my opinion.
I need some hot sauce.
But at least she had it done. So
All right, I got my
congrats.
favorite hot sauce. I got a Pepsi.
And I mean, another thing I'd like to say, it's sad that Chantal has to actually prove, what she says is true, but she has nobody to blame but herself. If she wouldn't lie as much as she does, that wouldn't be an issue. People would just believe her. Oh, you got the cat fixed, okay. But since you lie, you have to actually show proof.
So she goes for like a painkiller medication injection.
That's weird.
Also,
I don't even, like, the animals that I've had, I don't believe I've ever had pain medication for a simple procedure like this. The only medication that they usually get sent home with is some type of antibiotic that they have to take, like 2 pills a day for like 7 days or whatever. That's it. I just find it odd that they would give a cat painkillers.
an antibiotic injection.
Injection? That's weird.
And to be like, to check her incision and everything. The anesthetic made her very nauseous.
Which is normal.
She had like really bad nausea, so they also give her nausea medication when we bring her, an injection.
Chantal, next time you eat fish, do you have a butter knife? Because, I doubt you have like a filleting knife. That would make such a cleaner cut on the fish instead of just tearing it apart and just destroying it like you're doing. Unbelievable. What's the bones? What's the...
We also got a
fingers,
comb.
the bones. I don't know. What's the English word for the bones in fish? Like, are they called bones? I don't know. I know them as spingas. That's what my grandma used to call them. She's from Portugal, so I don't like that slang, I guess. I don't know what the English term is. It pin bones, I guess? Chantal, by you eating the fish like that, there's a high probability of you getting one of those bones stuck in your throat.
And I don't keep it on her all the time.
You need to. That's why it's given.
But I'm going to put it on when we're sleeping. Because until she's like better or well enough, I'm going to stay with her here.
What do you mean stay with her there? Don't you live there? What do you mean stay with her there? Is that her own apartment? What the heck? Man, sodiums.
Yeah. So she doesn't love it. She hates it. I mean, what animal does like it? but she's like running around, jumping weird to try to get out of it. And I'm just like, oh, my poor baby. Oh my gosh. Just let this be over soon, please. Just let her heal. And
Well, if anything, if she's groggy and vomiting and sick from the anesthesia, if you have a cat carrier, which I think you do, why don't you let her rest inside the cat area so she's not jumping around, bouncing around, whatever in the apartment building, so she's, can keep the incision intact, Chantal. Hello. Obviously, you don't know anything about pet care.
you know,
At least keep her in the pet carrier until the anesthesia has worn off. She's not sick anymore. At least for a day, at least.
so that's the story with that. That's the update with Juice. Marinated eggplant. It's so good. It's cold. It's fried eggplant, but it's cold.
It's like an eggplant salad, like pasta
And the
salad.
marinade is like a vinegary, a spicy sauce.
Yes, we know, Chantal.
It's really good. A little bit of tahini on the rice as well. It's so good. This might gross people out, but it's a fishy fish. Oh yeah,
A fishy fish.
because there's all these little bones. They drive me nuts. There's little bones on the side here.
Well,
There
if
go.
you would know how to properly eat a fish, those wouldn't be an issue for you, Chantal.
But all this is meat.
Really?
It's fresh fish. That's the amazing thing about living near the ocean. Fresh fish. And there's like little vegetables dispersed throughout the
First of all,
body.
you don't live near the ocean. You live near the Gulf. And I would not eat, this is just my opinion about it. I would not eat fish caught there because that water's polluted. You don't even know what's in that fish, Chantal. I don't know. That's just me.
For flavor. See? Like some kind of vegetable mixture. So good.
What the heck was that noise? Some high-pitched screaming. Look, almost choked on a
onions and
bone.
peppers. It's a huge fish. Each meal is 1.5 kd, and you get the fish, the rice, the eggplant, a lot of bread. I'm just having one.
Sure.
Tahini. It's like a whole fish. And I'm not sure what kind of fish it is actually. But it's yummy.
It's yummy. It doesn't look yummy after you ripped apart that fish. It's a lot of meat on the fish that she has wasted.
We order this meal a lot.
If you order it a lot, is that how you keep your fit 500-pound figure?
At least once a week. It's affordable and delicious.
I mean, if she would order that meal, just the fish, not the rice. If she's going to get rice, get maybe just plain white rice and half that portion, or a quarter of that portion, not even half, minus the bread, then that would be a healthy meal. But since she considers that full thing of rice a normal portion, that's why she keeps her wonderful figure of 500 pounds. Sorry, I'm distracted. I don't know. I'm distracted. My brain all of a sudden went to freaking Thanksgiving because I was chopping the vegetables, like of all the stuff. Like I try to do things at least a couple days ahead of time so that I'm not like a crazy woman on the day of Thanksgiving, with so little time and so much to do. So I like prepare certain things 2 days in advance. So like today is my vegetable chopping day. Tomorrow will be like I do the cranberry sauce. I make it homemade, like all that kind of things like that. Some of the desserts, things like that, will be tomorrow, and then we'll have Thanksgiving. So that's where my brain's at right now. Sorry, I know there's people out there that know exactly what I'm talking about.
This guy has fishermen who catch the fish for his restaurant.
As restaurants do. I mean, there's restaurants here in Los Angeles, because we are by the ocean, that do the same thing as well, Chantal. That's not exclusive to Kuwait.
I've picked the fish clean. So no.
And in fact, we are lucky. My husband has a really good friend that he's been friends with since high school that goes deep sea fishing. And sometimes we get yellowtail tuna, which is like the big tuna from him. He goes and catches that every year. So we are lucky in that way, where we get free fish.
Just this left. So, that's the update on Julia. But whenever I finally saw her incision, when we first got her home, she was quite nauseous. She was foaming like white at the mouth.
It's normal.
And I started freaking out. So Salah video chatted with the vet.
Oh my God. So she was freaking out. And like the little biatch he is, Salah called the vet. Oh man.
That's totally normal. It's from the anesthesia.
It is. It's normal.
Nausea. It will go away. And it did. But that scared me. But she seems to be okay now. But she's just very tired. So she's just been resting with me. So when she was resting, she rolled over on her back for the first time, and I saw her incision. There was this silver, it looked like silver spray paint or something on it. And I was like, what is that? And then I looked it up, and it's like a silver.
It's available on Amazon.
Type of bandage. A spray.
I don't know. I know about this spray. It's typically, I believe it's used like on horses and stuff like that. Like for small little injuries. Like it's like an adhesive to protect from germs and dirt and things like that. Yeah, I've never seen a vet use it. At least my vet, I haven't seen use it. So I don't know. Maybe that's what they use in Kuwait. I guess it's a cheaper alternative, or it's especially if you don't know how to use staples or give stitches. I guess that's the easy way. I don't know.
It's supposed to have like an antibacterial effect.
Yeah, it does. I think they have it for people as well, but yeah. I don't know.
So, I never saw that.
I don't know. Maybe that's why the cone should be used, Chantal, because if the cat doesn't have the cone on, as an animal will do, they'll lick the wound, which is normal for any animal to do. And maybe by licking, it's going to rub off the adhesive and possibly lead to infection. So maybe it's a good idea for Julia to be wearing the cone. And if she's not at least wearing the cone, let her be in her little crate thing so that she's not moving around at least to injure herself again. I don't know. Can't you at least pretend to be a caring pet owner?
Yum, yum, yum. Fish and rice in my tongue.
You're not 2 years old. That's ew. No, thank you. You're 40 years old. You are 40 years old. You should not be using tummy, my belly, any verbiage like that, Chantal. It's kind of creepy. It's gross. It's not funny. It's not cute. It's not quirky. Please stop doing it.
I forgot to put more Diet Cokes in the fridge.
Sure.
And I saw a cold Pepsi, so I grabbed it.
How do you forget to put the Pepsi into the fridge? We saw the Pepsi. It's like right outside the kitchen door, which is like how many feet away from the fridge? Like 3 feet away from the refrigerator. How do you forget to put it in there? Are you that lazy, Chantal? Is it that much of a journey, the 3 feet from the door to the refrigerator to put the soda in? I can't even imagine this life. It's so horrible. Just sitting here by myself. I can't even imagine sitting here in a room by myself with a tray of food, with a camera pointed at me, showing like my reflection in the camera. Like I can see it, looking at myself, eating on camera, basically talking to myself. I couldn't do it. First of all, I don't even like looking at myself, number one, and I can't even imagine watching myself eat. How horrifying. No way. I don't know how she does it. I guess narcissism makes it easy for her. I don't know.
Messy. I just vacuumed earlier. It's a huge fish body, but like once you take out, debone it and take out the meat, there's probably only a few ounces there. Maybe 3 or 4 ounces.
So what do you want to eat, like 10 fish, Chantal?
Just perfect. It's really good. It's really filling,
sure.
Actually. So yeah. So that's it. My cat is still healing. My poor Juice. And just going to be staying and keeping an eye on her, making sure she's okay, taking her to her vet appointments. Well, that's about it. Anyway. I hope you guys had something.
Anyways, that's it for this. Well, I mean, the only thing I could say is congrats. You got the cat fixed or spayed. At least she had it done. I don't know. It seems like she had it done at some back room type of clinic. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like I kept saying in this video a lot. I don't know what's wrong. Like I said, I'm preoccupied with other things. And by the way, I wanted to make a comment. You know how she's been posting all these things about copyright and all this kind of thing like that, and she's going to copyright the couples channel because they put a lot of hard work into it and things like that. Chantal, I remember on multiple occasions, and I'm sure somebody has this, I don't think I have it, I'm going to look, but on multiple occasions you've stated that you don't care if reaction channels use your content. Go ahead and use it. You said it on more than one occasion. Now, this channel is your channel, the Foodie Beauty channel, as well as the the couples channel, Salah and Chantal, that's also your channel. So how can you go after copyright when you gave us permission to use the content of your content? You gave us permission to use your content exclusively. You said it multiple times. So answer that question, please, for me. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.